In today's episode, I would like to talk about topic near and dear to me, and that is the mental health. I know that feeling when you are on an intersection, it's raining, it's storm, and you have no umbrella. Yet, you are calling someone to help you, but no one hears your scream for help. I know that feeling. That being said, I will share with you today ingredient which will help and assist you with personal growth, enhancing your mental well-being and fostering happier lifestyle. So what's that ingredient? That ingredient is called purpose. Hello all of you risk takers and truth seekers. Welcome to Life, the Battlefield, where we explore the front lines of life's biggest challenges and victories. My name is Bekes and I hold the Guinness World Record for the longest live audio broadcast. I have spent 1,800 consecutive combat days fighting for democracy and freedom. And my professional career included working in the military, security, intelligence, and, of course, subsequently, diplomatic intelligence. Needless to say, I'm the best-selling author and have a passion for podcasting. And in today's episode, we delve into concept of purpose, exploring how to discover and harness it for your personal growth, enhancing your mental well-being, and fostering a happier lifestyle. Let's dive into this topic. I don't want to just say, I know, I don't know. I don't like the idea of trying to do something about it. Trying is for the undecisive and those who are afraid to fail. I'm not. But I did things without trying, but did I fail? Yes, I did. But I learned one valuable lesson and continue to do so. Additionally, I made decisions in situations where human lives were at risk during the war, so I understand complexity of decision making. That being said, I will relate this episode to several interviews I conducted here in my studio, Life the Battlefield, with truly amazing people. People who I'm looking at, those people who are not celebrities, not showing off, but ordinary people like you and me who are living life the best they can and trying to make this world, a better place. However, life happens to you, to me. You, me, them. We all hit obstacles. A snowball of decisions and actions, and not having the right support leads to silent suffering and sometimes to tragic endings, all which become government statistics. Let me share with you a story, which is a very true story. So something was happening here in this studio, and I learned this from the person I interviewed. That person experienced mental health issues, and he came in position to dial the suicide prevention hotline. What they did, they instructed him to do either wait on hold or select the option to converse, with the machine, both on a website. How is that even possible? Look, I understand that we are understaffed. Now, I know that the entire world somehow craving for the more people. If I put my military hat and go back into the war, and when I ask my superior officers and commanding officers, it's like, I need the replacements. I need more soldiers because due to injuries, the wounds, the death. They will tell me, there is no manpower. There is no the pool. We can draw more people for your unit. That means there's no people. So across the globe, there's no people. Why there are no more people, or why there are less people? I'll leave this to you to answer. But when we talk about someone's life, when someone calls the suicide prevention hotline and you tell them, hold the line, I can't accept this. And I live in Australia. Because they have all these glossy commercials, all these glossy websites advertising where everybody talk about mental health, yet person calls, and I truly believe it's not only one, But in this instance, he did, and they told him to wait. The second example is when a person who I know very well went to GP and talked about his mental health issues. Instead, he was told, "Give you a questionnaire," and based on his responses to the questionnaire, he got a pill. And hasta la vista, baby, you're somebody else's problem. Pills doesn't help. As I said this before, social media is filled with glorious slogans of people talking pictures of events about mental health, and yet suicide will be put on hold. I'm witnessing more and more people around the world and around me silently suffer until one day I don't read on social media that particular person decide to stop existing and walk among others. Let me put this in terms of numbers, analysis, and statistics, because that's how we're gonna move forward. After all, governments around the world have found a way to classify every human from birth to death via income, education, postcode, and the list goes on. We are all being classified. However, today I'm talking about solutions. But before we grasp in reality how mental suffering affects people, I'd like to share with you some stats which I picked up before starting this podcast. One is from the Lifeline Australia and says that every day 6 Australians die by suicide. 6 Australians. 75% of those who take their own lives are a male. A known number of Australians attempt suicide every year, with some estimators suggesting that figure may be over 65,000 people. 65,000 people. Guys, do you know that number? Suicide is the leading cause of death for Australians between age 15 and 44. So I'm reading this. That's from the Lifeline. What is the prevention to that? I'm not a medical professional. I'm not giving medical advice in any shape, size, or form. I leave this to the gurus, to the doctors, to the experts, and other ones. I'm reading statistics because I'm academic. And I want to share with you something on academic way. Again, statistics. So when you have the mental health issues, one of the way going to be medication. Now, medication, it's addiction. As everything else, smoking, drinking, everything else. I know. I used to be smoke. I used to be drink. I don't talk about these things, but I did. And I enjoy smoking. Till 2 years ago, my son told me, "Dad, I would like you be around me for some more years." And I said to him, "Yeah, I will." But then he told me, "I'm hearing you puffing, you can't breathe properly, you cough all night. And, these things are good when you're young, smoking, drinking. When you're older, not really. Nothing is good, what is addictive, except love." Now, on academic way, I want to share with you statistics. And I got these statistics from Australian Institute of Health and Welfare. And says this, 42.7 million health-related medications were dispensed in 2020-2021, because we still have no figures for the last couple of years. 4.5 million patients, or better to say, 70.7% of the Australian population filled prescription. Almost 1/5 of Australians it's on medications for mental health related issues. They say in 2021, in average is 9.4 prescription per patient. Do you know how many pills that it is? 62.3% of mental health-related prescriptions were filled with subsidized by the PBS, the scheme in Australia. About 85% of the mental health-related prescriptions were filled by GP. That's the first instance you all go. We all go first to GP. 7.5% prescribed by psychiatrists and 4.9% prescribed by non-psychiatrist specialists in 2020-21. 73% of mental health-related prescriptions were filled with antidepressants medications. 73% are antidepressant medications. Look, I know what a pain it is. I know what the losses they are. I know because I've been there. I've been in a war from my age 18. And I cried. Because I was thinking war was going to be finished in 7 days. It wasn't. My mom, my dad, they dumped me. So don't, even tried to challenge me on the antidepressants medications. I saw the guys who were so strong around me, they collapsed mentally. The war crushed them mentally. They separate from family, from the kids, anxiety, and the list goes on. And doctor never just say, here we go medications, because he knew once when give antidepressants, they can't hold the weapon. And the people who were silently suffered, I saw at least 4 or 5 people they commit suicide in front of me. They pulled the gun and done. They didn't want the pills. They didn't say nothing. I want to talk about solutions today. I want to talk about how you can improve your mental health, because I was being taught that way. And so far, it works. I like to get to the point where we can talk about solutions rather than causes. After all, causes are part of statistics, and you are not statistic, at least not for me. You are not. As I say, I witnessed it firsthand when I was burying 18, 19, 20 years old boys, and all their parents received was a flag. Flag, national flag. That same night at 6 p.m. on TV, the news reported on the number of the deaths and the grim statistics. That funeral I was there, it's just statistics. However, one thing I learned, and I learned from the hard life lessons, was that when my bones were broken, when the enemy knifed me in my belly, when I fell from the second floor through the window, when my father passed away, and when my terrible business decisions caused me so much, what separates me from being statistic is having purpose in my life. I lost my bearings when my son was diagnosed with epilepsy. I lost it. But it gave me purpose to fight for his health. I fought on a daily basis for 12 years, and we won. He won, and my purpose was fulfilled. Purpose, that's right, you heard me correctly. No one can give you a purpose except yourself. Regardless of how difficult or easy life may be, in life, purpose describes a sense of meaning and direction that determines your actions and decisions. It is the reason people exist and what inspires them to pursue objectives beyond their immediate needs. That's correct. That's what purpose it is. Finding and manifesting purpose in life is a deeply personal journey that can significantly enhance mental health, prevent suicide, foster personal growth, and lead to happier, more fulfilling life. Every time in my life, there was several events in my life when I was on my knees. On my knees. My son epilepsy, my stupid business decisions that cost me so much. And the list goes on. In a war, after the war, we need to make a decision and find a purpose. With my son was the most difficult moment, because every time he has a seizure, 1 year of my life was being taken away. It was such a painful experience, but I found a purpose. I fought with him, for him. That's correct. Purpose, my friend. It is your job to find. It is your duty to live, not to exist. It is your task to fight for your life, not your existence. If you want to exist, well, that's something different. Your job is to live the life. I can't tell you how you will manifest or find a purpose. But the easiest way for anyone is to fight what they love, want to achieve and accomplish, regardless of how significant it is to someone other than yourself. Do you understand? Doesn't matter how big or small it is for somebody, it's important to you. Purpose. How? Yes, that is a crucial question which no business or life coach can help you. Nobody. After all, they work on hourly rate. And they are not accountable for your decisions. And you are just a client. You are just a statistics. Remember this. Or perhaps you could attend a truly amazing, glossy public speaking event where a truly amazing orator will excite you so much that in just 3 days, you will build a shrine to them, only to realize that you purchased the tickets. They'll be making them richer. That's normal. I've been there. I've done this, and then I realized I'm the moron. They're smart. They're selling me same crap. They're selling another 5,000 in the same room. I always say this to you guys. When you go do something, listening something, when you want to learn how to have a better life, ask yourself, who are the people in that room with me? When you go in an event, when 20,000 people are in the same room as you are, and the public speaker says to you, you need to do this, this, and this, and this. Remember, the person next to you maybe doesn't speak English good like you do. Maybe have a high education, low education, high income, lower income. Maybe they're sick, maybe they're unhappy, maybe they're happy, maybe they're over happy. But go for those events. They're going to save you. After 3 days, you build a shrine. And then after 7 days, you're going to come listen to this podcast. Because I know, I've been amongst the men who were the warriors. They were nemesis. But yet, we cry together. We live together. It's not about me, it's about you. Only you know what you want in your life, what your mission is, what your goal is, and what you want to achieve. All I can say is to you, that once you find your purpose, regardless of how big or small it is, you will chase these goals. That is your purpose. Nobody can put on a paper for you what your purpose it is. By engaging in self-reflection, setting meaningful goals, taking actions, seeking support, maybe practice mindfulness, you can discover and live out the purpose, contributing positively to the well-being and the world around you. Yes, you. Remember, you are not statistics. And all you need to understand is that we all make mistakes, do good things or make bad decisions. Either way, it is your life. And if you live your life with purpose, everything else will be better for you and those around you. I can promise you that. I've been there, done that. Thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe, share, like, and comment, and let me know what is the purpose for you. Thank you.